Hello, welcome back everybody. This is the Maxish, and I have an exciting build for you today. This, I believe, is a record. The amount of RAM, functional RAM I should say, built in Minecraft. Every block and all these gigantic blocks I should say, are accessible. You can change every single one with this little user input area. This is 2 megabytes. And that is just crazy, like thinking about like how much this is. That's over 16 million bytes. I mean bits, not bytes, sorry. 16 million bits, and that's just crazy. And another thing that's really cool about it is how fast it works. So the way I have it set up, each one of these cubes has a different address. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And each of the cubes are a quarter of a megabyte. So I'm on cube 1 right now, which is this one, and I am going to choose the y coordinate is going to be all the way up. So if I'm correct, that means that it is these 8 blocks which are being edited right here that I'm going over right now. If I go over here and do the writing to like this maybe, which is a few, and then you go on to write and you push go, it's done. That was how fast it was. Now if you go down here, it is written into that space, which is just crazy fast for how much. It's always going to be that speed for no matter what you do. It will always be that speed and it will always work, which is really cool. Okay, how the coordinate system works. So this is y that I'm messing with right now. This is y, that's x. And this is z. The reason z is a lot smaller than the others is because the z is like selected by this. So this is one z unit. Then the next z unit starts right here. So basically we get the 8-bit output instead of just one at a time, which would make it a lot harder, and it's kind of unnecessary. It'd make the reading a lot slower. This is the write and read. If you have it on, it'll write whatever right here to whatever address you put in over here. And read will read whatever address is in these 3 from the correct cube on to right there. So let's actually try that. So I'm actually going to flip all these again. I'll explain how the binary address selection works later. So I'll go press go, and it's done, and it read it right there. I think that's pretty cool how fast it works, which, I mean, comparatively, most things this size are, or even close to this size in Minecraft, are just, you can't access memory really quickly. You have to, you have to wait for like the data to come around like a disk basically, but the disk turns really slowly and it's really inaccurate about where you can get your data. But this is accurate. It's solid state. It's in my mind perfect for what you can do in Minecraft because it's really fast. It's never gonna glitch. It's all pretty nice. The bad thing about it is it does use command blocks. I mean, I wish I could make something this awesome without command blocks, but unfortunately, that would be very, very much of a pain, and I think this is still a record, so, yeah. How this works. So, how binary works is the first one is 1, the second one is 2, third one is 3, I mean, no, sorry, 1, 2, and the third one is 4, next one is 8, next one is 16, 32, 64, so on. And that's just 7 right there, okay? And that's all you need to get through 128 unit squares. Same thing over here. 1, 2, 4, 6, and 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. And this one is because if there's only 4 units, it's 1, 2, 4, 16. It's 16 units of 8, basically, so, and 16 times 8 is 128, which is the length of these. How this works, so basically, it's how this works. Let's put in, like, maybe, like, 8 and 32, wait, no. 4 and 16. So that's going to be 20, right? Down here, so it's going to be 20 over this way, since this is the x coordinate. X, I guess. Well, you can't really see it if I do that. Maybe like this. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so that's x. And so that goes down here, and it's all relative, is the idea. So it'll teleport it 4 and 16, which is 20. And how it decides like which block it goes to, this is the block decider. It toggles all of these, and number 1 block, so is selected right now. So it'll teleport the armor stand down here first, and then it'll teleport it relatively, sorry, and to its destination, which makes it really fast and makes it a lot less complicated. So yeah. Okay, so what happens? When you push the go button, right here, what it does is it sets this up, which immediately teleports the armor stand to the bottom back right, I believe, of the correct cube. In this case, it's 1. Each one of these is a different coordinate. Then this one basically just toggles all of the relative coordinate things over here. And then this one, if you're writing, let's see. Yeah, this one is for writing that I'm pointing at right now, and this one is for reading. That's basically chosen by the little lever right here. So if I flip this way, it'll now be on this one. And this one just teleports the armor stand back to here, which is totally unnecessary, but I think it was cool. So that's basically it for this. If you want to write something in, put it over here. Switch that to write and push go, and it will write it to that coordinate. It will not show up on this screen because you haven't read it. Yeah, that's basically it. Let me do one more example. So let's say, so this is cube number 6. Okay, so then if I go over here, so I push cube 6, and I want to write into this little slot right here. And that is actually the farthest slot. Like, all of these inputs should be turned on. So I'm going to turn all of them on. And when I finish turning them on, I will push the button, and it will write data to that spot. So I'm going to actually put it on right. So on is right, good. And then I'm going to write all on, why not, for that spot. And it will finish really quickly. So, and done. And if you go over here now, it is written to that coordinate, that 8-block segment. And now if I were to switch this to read and then go to the same coordinate, it'll read it to there. So yeah, that is basically this entire design. It is, I think, a record. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out my Planet Minecraft creations. There's a lot on there. Well, not right now, but there will be. I have a lot of stuff I'm going to release soon. Keep on watching my YouTube channel, and have a good time.